MAGA is crashing out about the Druski skit, and I love it.
Druski, did y'all see what he did to Erika Kirk? That boy crazy. He's pushing, he's doing way too much, man.
No, because you're making fun of the future First Lady of the United States. And you're making fun of God. And it's literally whiteface.
And what makes it even funnier is how accurate it is.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men.
He didn't even have to say a name, and everyone knew instantly exactly who he was clowning. Because of course it's Erika Kirk.
Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man.
The same person that the right has propped up as this sympathetic figurehead after the death of Charlie Kirk. So now we've got conservatives spiraling. They're crying over jokes, calling the skit racist, which is crazy because these are the same exact people that do blackface.
Where the f about food stamps at? Y'all need to hate black people for real.
Now all of a sudden when jokes are aimed at them, it's gone too far. This has crossed the line. What it really is these conservatives and racists can dish out jokes but can't take any, which makes it even funnier.
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers.
But I'm Jew, welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the,
We need to give this makeup person an Oscar because I swear every skit is getting better and better. The white boy in the hood skit was a little bit rough. The redneck skit was perfect. But for them to be able to make Druski look like Erika Kirk, and we all know what Druski looks like, this is crazy work.
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers.
Why is he looking at us like that? He's looking through our soul. I don't like this.
We are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible. Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha.
Whose dog did this man steal?
And Bella will have all organic pop cup.
organic.
Yes, everything organic.
Mom, 4, 3, 7. Oh, Hannah, you ready? 4, 3, 2. Hold your chest.
How do people in these skits be holding it together? Her in the background, she looked like she wanted to laugh.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America.
The fact that he didn't make any of this up, and this is all stuff that Erika Kirk really did, is wild.
Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yes, because they are the ones who mattered most.
The Black Megachurch skit that Druski did like a month or two ago went viral. I remember that having like, I want to say 23 million views or something like that on X, I believe, by the time I did my video about it. This thing has 133 million views just on X. And then this thing has 66, almost 67 million views on Instagram. Like I said, everybody knew exactly who he was referring to and making fun of right away, even though he didn't say Erika Kirk's name at all. How conservative women in America act. Plain and simple. With those numbers, to say Druski's skit went viral is an understatement. Conservatives were up in arms about it. News articles were written about it. Druski sparks outrage after dressing up as Erika Kirk in latest viral skit. This is too far. It's so dramatic. Comedian Druski draws backlash after dressing up as Erika Kirk in latest parody. Conservatives like Tim Pool had a lot to say and basically got laughed off the internet. Shout out to Kyle for that. Erika Kirk responds to Druski, but if I did blackface as part of a skit, I'd be canceled and called a racist. This was revealed to be a fake tweet, but this sentiment is 100% true. I saw this all over the timeline yesterday. People were saying whiteface is racist, and if white people did blackface, that would be racist. White people have always done blackface, and it's always been racist, and it's always been intentionally harmful toward black people, toward the reputation of black people.
Where the fuck my food stamps at? Y'all need to take black people for real.
Running around in nails like this, running around in earrings like this, like you people fight every day. Could you choose any outfit and get up that's like less conducive to fighting?
Blackface is offensive because this practice was popularized during Jim Crow when white minstrel performers used these acts to spread racist stereotypes about black people. This is false equivalency. Stop it. I saw that false equivalency a lot. It was actually a whole lot of this. Druski is racist, and his hateful skit about Erika Kirk proves racial double standards in America. What if a white person did blackface to a grieving black widow? Racist conservatives have literally made fun of black people dying. Do y'all remember Trayvon and all of these people making fun of this kid losing his life for defending himself? They've literally been talking about George Floyd since he died, lying on that man, making up conspiracy theories, making fun of him. There are whole AI videos and channels about George Floyd. But all of a sudden now it's them being laughed at and they're overly sensitive. Did the president of the United States not just celebrate the death of a Vietnam War vet? Facts, he literally tweeted he was happy Robert Mueller died. Miss me with this MAGA snowflake outrage. Cool, I'll be dressing up as Jesse Jackson soon then. Okay. Celebrate, weird way to celebrate. Being happy someone is gone who tried to destroy you and your family based on a hoax isn't the same as painting on whiteface and making fun of a grieving widow who just lost her husband to an assassin. First off, we haven't seen this woman grieve once. Even her tears were super forced. They're literally defending Trump making fun of a dead man. This is where we are in society these days. But the thing that really has everybody so mad is how accurate this skit was to what Erika Kirk has been.
Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you.
It's so funny because this is who they're trying to bully us into feeling bad for.
We need strong men out there.
Especially all white men in America.
There were no lies told in this skit. The morons mad about Druski's skit forgot about Erika Kirk's walkout at Charlie Kirk's funeral. Bro nailed it. What are we talking about here? And then she strategically moved to the other side of the stage. She's had like 2 or 3 different WWE entrances. We saw her walk out with Nicki Minaj, sparks and flames and everything. Like, come on, man, what are we talking about here? Most people with a functioning brain are just tired of being gaslit and bullied by the right and conservatives and their hypocrisy, especially what started around Charlie Kirk and them trying to get anybody fired or suspended from jobs or expelled from school that had something to say about Charlie Kirk's death, or just calling it for what it is. These conservatives are being soft snowflakes and wanting grace that they never give to anybody else. She brought this on herself. Anyone who witnessed her behavior after Charlie Kirk's death knows exactly what I mean. But y'all was okay with the White House video depicting Obamas as apes though. Y'all be alright. So many of these conservatives were willing to die on the Hill defending that Obama video. That black people were being too sensitive, we're taking it out of context. Nah, there's no reason ever black people should be depicted as apes. It's racist to the core of racism. But y'all are mad about Druski depicting Erika Kirk as Erika Kirk. Even Candace Owens has something to say about it. Candace Owens switching up the way that she has on MAGA, Trump, and conservatives right now was not on my bingo card for this year.
People recognize all across the world that something's not right with Erika Kirk. And your best guess, if you were, just trying to extend the most rope to her, you would say, maybe she didn't love him. Maybe she just didn't love him. She didn't even like the guy.
Yeah, it seemed like a business agreement because she has come off very disingenuous. There were behind-the-scenes clips of her bragging about how much money they made off t-shirt sales. She went right into theatrical mode. As soon as he passed away, they put her on camera for TPUSA, and it's just been up from there, for her at least.
Fighting in the end, and that's why she's just like, okay, whatever, I don't care. We were on the rocks or something like that. But even if you were a friend of his, you'd be reacting differently. Everything's wrong. And that is why comedians have picked it up. Comedians like Tim Dillon, comedians like Joe Rogan, and like Druski, who has dropped an absolute viral video kind of mocking more broadly conservative women, but this sort of Christian grift, but it doesn't really feel like Christianity that we're looking at.
It's not. It is the most warped version of Christianity, and them using it like how slave masters use Christianity to justify their horrible actions toward everybody else.
This is how everybody's feeling. Everybody, for the first time, it's not left or right. It's like everyone's united in feeling this.
MAGA is crashing out over this Druski skit. For people who always talk about how sensitive everyone is nowadays and how you can't say anything anymore without upsetting people, y'all sure do get offended pretty easily. Exactly. These two responses are literally what he's talking about. Crashing out, we're merely pointing out the double standard. If roles were reversed, cities would burn during the riots. These people have been making fun of black people that passed away since forever. They've never had any regard for the sensitivity of the subject, grieving families or widows or anything like that. They've never cared about black people dying, which is why that hypocrisy around their response around Charlie Kirk dying and what people had to say about it was so disingenuous. I just think it makes people enjoy it and they look like literal demons. She's been found guilty of literally nothing. Druski didn't say she was guilty of anything other than being cringe, racist, and disingenuous. If she's just awkward but innocent, will you feel proud to have enjoyed seeing a grieving widow publicly tormented endlessly? She is not a grieving widow. She never has been. I'm confused. When Terrence puts on a wig and mocks Maxine Waters and Jasmine Crockett, conservatives laugh. But when Druski puts on a wig to mock Erika Kirk, now it's offensive. Be consistent. Either it's all comedy or it isn't. It's not about consistency. They're basically saying everybody can make fun of black people because black people are an easy target. So if you make fun of this white lady that everybody has propped up as a figurehead on the right because of her husband's death, then everybody's wrong.
Druski's maybe the most brave cultural commentator like that we have going right now. Like Druski is starting to, in a direct way, make his politics and his worldview pretty plain, right? When these skits first started, they were these really relatable skits about interpersonal relationships. You bring a girl to a party, a guy's jealous and all that stuff we could all agree on. Kind of gives it to everybody, right? It gives to...
That's the thing about Druski. He has literally talked about every race, culture, demographic, like everybody. So these conservatives being overly sensitive right now, you could just kick rocks.
When you think about what's going on here with Erika Kirk, when you look at a part of this is obviously a send-up of Erika Kirk. When you look at a part of this, he has reporters asking Erika Kirk, who he's playing, direct political questions, and she's responding with platitudes. That's a criticism.
And religion.
Yeah.
So again, it's well that and how these are also titled. So you have the Black church, right? But then this is specifically titled How Conservative Women Act in America. Now, he's done other skits that are related to the Asian culture, the Latino culture, to Black culture, to be in the token, in a like directly a certain type of person. Mm-hmm. And that's what this is. But to your point, it's controversial.
Right.
And these are becoming more controversial. And I definitely was like, wow, he's going directly at Erika Kirk. There were a lot of people, I looked at it on Twitter, a lot of people criticizing him because I think maybe this one, similar to what the Black church was for the Black culture, this one for white people made them feel uncomfortable because a lot of people were saying, hey, you're mocking her as she lost her husband. Even more than her holding the Bible. It was, well, she lost her husband. Right. This is a bit too far.
They're not talking about how accurate the skit was or how he was literally making fun of things that she's done. It's, you can't make fun of this without ever addressing the root cause of what he's talking about. White people love offensive humor until it's directed at them or people they idolize. I thought liberals were supposed to be whiny babies that can't take jokes anymore. Editing Drew here. So before I was even able to finish editing this Druski skit video, he tweeted, Erika Kirk sent a cease and desist trying to sue me over a skit. Little does she know parody is protected. It's comedy, not defamation. Y'all gotta stop trying to take jokes to court. The fact that he did not say this woman's name, it was not mentioned. He literally said conservative women, but everybody knew exactly who he was talking about, makes all of this so much funnier. I'm telling you. I think we all have to really appreciate what Druski's doing. And I'm glad so many people were rallying around him and calling out the hypocrisy of the right and conservatives and how all of a sudden we can't talk about certain things when they've always been offensive or supported offensive racist jokes against black people. These skits that he's doing, at least these last two are going viral for a reason, because they are hitting a nerve and holding up a mirror to how a lot of people feel, especially with this Erika Kirk situation. She's always come off disingenuous, and that's why so many people related this to her instantly. Another dope viral skit for Druski. Shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting, and thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.